Non-Day Fiance star Chuck Potthast burst into tears after seeing his son and son-in-law get into a brawl. Chuck is the father of Elizabeth Potthast. Chuck cried after Charlie and Andrei got into a fight. Sadly, nobody stepped forward to comfort him. Chuck is a realtor who has 3 years of experience in the real estate business. Also, he has owned several properties in Florida. Chuck's son-in-law Andrei began to work as a real estate agent. Additionally, Andrei received his realtor license and now trying to work with his father-in-law. Andrei wanted to start his own flipping business and asked Chuck for a $100,000 loan. However, Chuck refused to give him the money. He decided to offer his son-in-law to become a part of the real estate business, but Chuck's children don't like it. In fact, they thought Andrei is using their father. Chuck wants to keep his family together and expand his business. It seems like Chuck's wish is not going to fulfill. Chuck and Andre bought a property together and planned to flip the house. When Libby's sisters heard about the property that Chuck and Andre bought, they got furious. Chuck wants to keep his kids together, so they invited his children to his house in a family reunion. During the family reunion, Charlie insulted Andre. As a result, Charlie and Andre got into a physical fight. Chuck wanted his kids to get along, but that turned into a nightmare. Chuck and other family members tried to separate Charlie and Andre. Charlie and Andre kept fighting live on the show. Chuck seemed helpless and started crying. He told his kids that he would have a heart attack during their fight. Unfortunately, none of his kids reacted to what he'd said. Megan shouted at his father for inviting Andre in his house and business. While Chuck was crying, Charlie and Andre continued fighting. 90 Day Fiancé fans felt bad for Chuck after seeing him cry on national TV. Fans supported Chuck and gave him sympathy. Fans felt terrible for not showing respect to Chuck by his own kids. One fan wrote, "Very sad for the father. You can be my father. I will treat you right." Fans said it's really unsettling to see Chuck cry in front of the millions of viewers on the television. Another father said he would rather jump into a tiger's cage at the zoo than doing it at his father's house. However, some fans encouraged Chuck to be brave and strong instead of crying. One thing fans can learn from Chuck is that he's trying to put his family all together no matter how hard it is. Chuck is a father who's trying to keep his kids happy by giving what he has. But sadly, Chuck's kids Charlie, Jen, Becky, and Libby didn't care about him.